Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to the fire inside you, the fire that keeps your dreams alive, even when the world around you seems determined to put it out. I want to talk about something that too many people give up on far too soon, your dreams. Listen carefully. Dreams are not just fantasies. They are not illusions. They are your inner blueprint for greatness. Every invention, every breakthrough, every success story began as a dream. The difference between the person who succeeds and the person who quits is not talent, luck, or circumstance. It is persistence. It is the decision to keep moving forward, even when every part of your mind tells you to stop. Think about a moment in your life when you faced a challenge. Maybe it was school, maybe a job, maybe a relationship. In that moment, the easy path was to quit. The easy path was to settle for less. But look at yourself now. You are still here. You have not given up. And that is exactly the energy you need to apply to your dreams. Here's the truth. The road to achieving your dreams is never straight. It is full of obstacles, setbacks, and failures. But here's the secret. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every no you hear, every door that closes, every mistake you make is a stepping stone. Every challenge is shaping you, sharpening you, preparing you for the life you were meant to live. You have to ask yourself a powerful question. Are you willing to suffer now so that you can live a life beyond your wildest imagination? Because that is what it takes. It takes sacrifice. It takes discipline. It takes a refusal to settle for anything less than what your heart knows is possible. Too many people give up because they listen to the voices of doubt. They listen to the people around them who say it's too hard, or you're not ready, or it's impossible. I am here to tell you the only voice that matters is the one inside you. That voice that says, I can, I will, I must. Feed that voice, strengthen that voice, make it louder than every excuse, every fear, every negative opinion you've ever heard. Remember this, a dream is just a dream until you take action. And action does not have to be perfect. It just has to start. You may stumble, you may fall, but as long as you keep getting up, you are moving closer to your dream every single day. Look at those who inspire you, those who have achieved what you desire. They are not smarter, not luckier. They are relentless. They refuse to quit when it was hardest. And you, sitting here today, have that same power inside you. That same resilience. That same potential. So I challenge you today. Whatever your dream is, hold it tightly. Protect it. Nurture it. And most importantly, pursue it with everything you have, even when no one believes in you, even when it seems impossible, even when your body and mind scream stop. Because the moment you give up is the moment your dream dies. And you were born to see your dream alive, your life, your potential, your dreams. They are worth it. So push past the fear, push past the doubt, keep moving forward, keep fighting, keep believing, don't give up. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Your dreams are the compass that guides your life. They are not random thoughts or fleeting wishes. They are the deepest expression of who you are and what you are meant to contribute to this world. Every great achievement begins as a dream in someone's mind. The challenge is that most people dismiss their dreams too quickly. They look at them and think it's too big, or it's impossible, or I'm not ready yet. But let me tell you something. Your dreams are not defined by what you see in the moment. They are defined by what you are capable of becoming if you refuse to give up. A dream is the seed planted within you, and it will only grow when you nurture it with belief, commitment, and action. Many people confuse dreams with goals, but they are different. Goals are measurable steps. Dreams are visions of the life you want to create. They carry the fire inside you, the excitement, the passion that wakes you up in the morning and keeps you awake at night. Dreams are what make life worth living. They are the invisible force that pushes you beyond comfort, beyond doubt, and beyond fear. And yet, too many people abandon their dreams at the first sign of struggle. They think that because the path is difficult, their dreams are unattainable. But the truth is, difficulty is the proof that the dream is significant. If it were easy, everyone would do it and it wouldn't be transformative. The size of your dream is directly proportional to the growth it demands from you. Every dream demands courage, courage to stand against the voices of doubt, courage to challenge the status quo, and courage to keep moving forward when the outcome is uncertain. People will question you, criticize you, and even laugh at the audacity of your vision. That is a natural part of pursuing a dream because dreams are inherently disruptive. They push boundaries, they break molds, and they redefine what is possible. Your responsibility is not to conform to the world's limited vision, but to honor the one inside you. You must treat your dream like a sacred mission because it is. It is a reflection of your purpose, your unique contribution, and the life only you can create. Belief is the foundation of every dream. You cannot achieve what you do not first believe is possible. And belief is not a passive feeling. It is an active choice. Every morning, you choose whether to feed your dream with confidence or starve it with doubt. Every decision you make either moves you closer to your dream or pulls you further away. Small, consistent actions fueled by unwavering belief compound over time into extraordinary results. Your dream is like a fire. You must tend it daily, protect it from the winds of negativity, and fuel it with your focus and energy. The moment you stop feeding it, the flames fade and your vision dims. Visualization is a powerful tool for keeping your dream alive. Picture the life you want in vivid detail. Imagine what it feels like to achieve it, the freedom it brings, the impact you create, and the joy it generates. Let these images become so real in your mind that they pull you forward even when the journey is challenging. Your brain cannot distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. So by consistently visualizing your dream, you program your mind to recognize opportunities, take decisive action, and refuse to settle for less. Another crucial element is resilience. The path to your dreams will not be linear. Obstacles, setbacks, and failures are inevitable. But every setback is a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. Your dream tests you not to defeat you, but to reveal how much you truly want it. Those who succeed are not immune to failure. They simply refuse to let failure define them. They see it as feedback, as information, as fuel to adjust their approach and keep moving forward. Your dream requires patience, perseverance, and an unshakable belief that the universe rewards those who refuse to quit. Connection is also vital. Surround yourself with people who support your vision, who challenge you to grow, and who inspire you to be your best. Energy is contagious, and when you immerse yourself in a community of believers, your dream gains momentum. But ultimately, the most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. You must become your own champion, your own motivator, your own source of encouragement when the world doubts you. Speak to yourself with love, reinforce your vision with passion, and act every day as if your dream is inevitable. Your dream is not a privilege, it is your responsibility. It is the unique imprint you are meant to leave on the world. To ignore it is to deny your potential, to settle for mediocrity, and to live a life half-lived. Every challenge, every risk, every sleepless night is worth it when it brings you closer to fulfilling your purpose. Failure is not the enemy of success, it is its closest ally. Many people live in fear of failure, believing that one misstep, one mistake, or one setback will define them, will mark them as incapable, or will destroy their dreams. But the truth is, failure is not an end, it is feedback. Every failed attempt, every rejection, every obstacle is a signpost showing you where to adjust, where to learn, and where to grow. Think about the people who have achieved greatness in every field you can imagine. Inventors, entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, they all failed. They failed often, and they failed publicly, but they refused to let those failures decide the story of their lives. They saw failure as a teacher, not as a sentence. When you are pursuing your dreams, failure is inevitable. It is a natural part of the journey. If you never fail, it is a sign that you are not pushing yourself hard enough, not reaching high enough, and not stepping far enough outside of your comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy of progress. The moment you stop risking, the moment you stop stretching, the moment you stop challenging yourself, your dream begins to fade. Every failure is proof that you are moving, that you are trying, that you are daring to go after something extraordinary. What separates those who succeed from those who quit is not the absence of failure, but the ability to rise after every fall. Resilience is built through adversity. Strength is forged in the fire of challenges. Courage is discovered in the moments when you feel like giving up, but you choose to keep going anyway. Each time you fail and get back up, you grow stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving the vision you hold in your heart. The setback that seems like the end of the road is often the turning point that prepares you for greater success than you ever imagined. Perspective is everything. When you encounter failure, you have a choice. You can see it as proof that you are not good enough, that the world is against you, or that your dream is unattainable. Or you can see it as information, as data to help you adjust your approach, sharpen your skills, and get closer to the outcome you desire. The difference between these two perspectives is massive, because the mind that sees failure as opportunity is a mind that is unstoppable. It refuses to be defeated, refuses to quit, and refuses to let temporary circumstances determine its destiny. Action is your antidote to fear and failure. Too many people fail not because they are incapable, but because they hesitate, overthink, and wait for perfect conditions. The truth is, conditions will never be perfect. The world will never align exactly as you wish. The only thing you can control is your action. And action, even imperfect action, is what transforms a dream from a vision into reality. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goal. And each time you take action, even in the face of doubt and fear, you prove to yourself that failure cannot hold you back unless you allow it to. Failure also teaches humility and empathy. It reminds you that you are human, that every great achievement requires struggle, and that there is value in the journey, not just the destination. The lessons you learn through failure shape the person you become, the leader you are meant to be, and the impact you can make on others. Those who embrace failure as part of their journey gain a depth of character, resilience, and understanding that those who avoid it can never achieve. Persistence is non-negotiable. You must continue even when results are delayed, even when it seems like the world is moving against you, and even when you question whether it is worth it. Every successful person you admire has faced moments when giving up seemed like the easiest option, but they refused. They understood that success is not a straight line. It is a series of ups and downs, lessons and adjustments, challenges and breakthroughs, and each failure is simply a necessary step toward the breakthrough that is waiting for you just beyond your current limits. Your mindset is the difference between giving up and going further. The mind that embraces failure, that learns from it, and that uses it as fuel will always rise above the challenges. The mind that fears failure, that sees it as a dead end, will remain trapped, settling for mediocrity instead of greatness. You have the power to choose your perspective, to decide how failure will impact your journey, and to turn every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and advancement. The journey to your dream is never free from struggle. Each failure is an invitation to refine your approach, sharpen your focus, and deepen your commitment. Those who achieve what seems impossible are not the ones who never failed, but the ones who refused to let failure define them, who saw it as a stepping stone, who embraced it, and who kept moving forward with unshakable determination. Action is the bridge between your dreams and reality. Too many people talk about what they want, plan endlessly, and wait for the perfect moment. But dreams without action are nothing more than fantasies. Action is what separates those who achieve extraordinary success from those who watch life pass them by. It is the energy, the courage, and the commitment to move forward even when the path is uncertain, even when fear whispers in your ear, and even when the obstacles seem insurmountable. Every step you take toward your dream, no matter how small, carries power. Every choice you make to act instead of waiting builds momentum, shapes your mindset, and creates results. The problem with waiting for perfect conditions is that they rarely, if ever, exist. Life is unpredictable, circumstances are imperfect, and fear is constant. But action does not require perfection. Action requires willingness, willingness to try, to fail, to adjust, and to keep moving forward. Action is what transforms dreams into goals, and goals into measurable achievements. You cannot create the life you want by remaining passive, by hoping, or by waiting for luck. You must move, you must act, and in acting, you create possibilities where none existed before. Momentum is born from consistent action. The first step is always the hardest. The first attempt is always the most intimidating. But once you take that step, the next step becomes easier, the next decision becomes clearer, and the energy to continue grows. Momentum compounds. Each small action builds on the last, creating a force that propels you forward even when circumstances are challenging. That is why persistence is inseparable from action. The person who acts consistently, even imperfectly, will achieve more than the one who waits for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, or the perfect conditions. Action also requires courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward in spite of it. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, to risk, and to the potential for failure. But fear should never dictate your decisions. Courage allows you to take action when fear is present, when doubt creeps in, and when the voices of others question your ability. Every action taken in the face of fear strengthens your confidence, expands your limits, and proves to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. Courageous action inspires others, builds credibility, and opens doors that no amount of planning or wishing ever could. Taking action also requires clarity. You must know what you want, why you want it, and how your steps align with your vision. Without clarity, action becomes aimless, inconsistent, and ineffective. When you define your purpose and break it into actionable steps, each movement toward your goal has meaning, and each small success builds confidence and momentum. Clarity allows you to prioritize, to focus, and to eliminate distractions that pull you away from your path. It turns uncertainty into strategy, and strategy into measurable progress. Action is not just physical, it is mental and emotional as well. Every thought, every belief, and every decision carries energy that manifests in your reality. Acting on positive, empowering beliefs and cultivating a mindset of possibility amplifies the effect of your physical actions. When your mind and body are aligned with your purpose, your actions become unstoppable, your energy contagious, and your impact undeniable. Conversely, hesitation, doubt, and indecision drain your energy and slow your progress. To act decisively is to align your inner world with your outer world. Consistency is the key to leveraging action. Single bursts of effort, while inspiring, rarely produce lasting results. It is the daily, disciplined actions that create breakthroughs, build habits, and sustain progress. Success is a result of repeated, focused effort over time, not occasional inspiration. Every small step, taken consistently, accumulates into massive outcomes. Consistent action teaches patience, reinforces resilience, and builds a foundation upon which extraordinary achievements are constructed. Finally, action fuels belief. Belief alone is not enough. Dreaming alone is not enough. Only action transforms vision into reality. The more you act, the more confident you become in your abilities, the more clarity you gain, and the more doors you see open that were previously hidden. Each step forward, each attempt, each courageous move strengthens your belief that your dream is possible. Belief and action feed each other, creating an unstoppable cycle that propels you toward the life you envision. The only voice that matters is the one inside you. Too often, people allow the opinions, doubts, and criticisms of others to dictate their actions, to limit their potential, and to dim the fire of their dreams. Friends, family, society, and even strangers will tell you what you can or cannot do. They will question your choices, point out your weaknesses, and focus on the reasons you might fail. And while some advice is helpful, most of the time these voices are distractions, obstacles, or fear disguised as concern. The person who achieves greatness learns to listen to the voice that matters most. The voice inside, the one that knows what is possible, that senses your potential, and that refuses to settle for mediocrity. Your inner voice is your compass. It is the part of you that feels deeply, dreams boldly, and believes without hesitation. It is your intuition, your confidence, and your unwavering belief in what you were born to do. Every decision, every choice, and every action must align with this voice. The moment you let outside opinions override it, you lose direction, momentum, and clarity. You must cultivate the ability to distinguish between helpful guidance and noise, between constructive feedback and limiting beliefs, and between encouragement and discouragement. Learning to trust yourself is one of the most powerful skills you can develop on the journey toward your dreams. Belief in yourself is not optional, it is essential. The world will constantly test you with doubt, criticism, and challenges. People will tell you that your dreams are too big, too risky, or unrealistic. They will highlight your weaknesses, compare you to others, and try to convince you that you are not capable. But the voice inside you knows your truth. It knows your potential. It knows the strength, resilience, and determination that you carry within. When you trust that voice, it becomes a source of courage, motivation, and clarity. It becomes a guiding light in times of uncertainty, a source of strength in moments of fear, and a reminder that you are capable of far more than you imagine. Silencing negative influences is a critical step. You must protect your mind from the voices that undermine your confidence, from the comparisons that steal your joy, and from the fear that paralyzes your action. This does not mean you become arrogant or ignore learning opportunities. It means you discern which voices serve your growth and which ones hold you back. The more you nurture and listen to your inner voice, the more empowered you become to make decisions, take action, and pursue your dreams relentlessly. Self-talk shapes your reality. The words you say to yourself, the beliefs you reinforce, and the mental narratives you repeat daily have enormous power. If you constantly tell yourself you are not ready, not capable, or not worthy, your actions will reflect that belief. If, however, you choose to speak to yourself with encouragement, affirmation, and unwavering confidence, your actions will align with possibility, opportunity, and achievement. Your inner dialogue is the fuel for your motivation, the framework for your decisions, and the lens through which you perceive challenges and opportunities. You must also recognize that listening to your inner voice requires courage. Often, the voice of your heart calls you to take risks, step into the unknown, and challenge what you thought was possible. It asks you to pursue dreams that feel intimidating, to speak your truth even when others disagree, and to commit to actions that stretch you beyond comfort. Listening to that voice may not be easy, and it may require defying expectations, but it is always aligned with your highest purpose. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is choosing to act in spite of it. The voice inside you guides you toward courageous choices, and by following it, you discover strength you never knew existed. Consistency in listening to yourself is vital. The voice inside you grows stronger the more you honor it, the more you take its advice seriously, and the more you align your actions with it. Each time you act in harmony with your inner guidance, your confidence grows, your clarity expands, and your ability to overcome obstacles strengthens. Every step you take listening to yourself creates momentum, self-trust, and an unshakable foundation for pursuing your dreams. Ultimately, the voice inside you is the engine of your potential. It drives your vision, fuels your resilience, and inspires your courage. It is the constant reminder that you are capable of achieving greatness, that your dreams are worth pursuing, and that the only limits that exist are the ones you accept. By trusting, nurturing, and following that voice, you align your actions with purpose, power, and possibility. Persistence is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. Many people start with excitement, passion, and energy, but over time, that enthusiasm fades, challenges appear, and doubt creeps in. Those who achieve greatness are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They persist when others stop. They keep moving when others give up. And they continue striving even when the path is difficult, uncertain, or exhausting. Persistence is not simply about stubbornness. It is about commitment, resilience, and the unwavering belief that your dreams are worth the effort. Every journey toward a meaningful goal is filled with obstacles. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments when giving up feels like the easiest option. The world is designed to test your determination, to challenge your focus, and to measure your willingness to keep going when circumstances are tough. Most people quit because they allow temporary discomfort, fear, or frustration to dictate their decisions. But those who persist understand that struggle is not a signal to stop. It is a signal to push harder, to grow stronger, and to rise above. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your skills, sharpen your mindset, and build the resilience necessary to achieve lasting success. Persistence requires clarity of purpose. You must know exactly what you want, why you want it, and how it aligns with your values and vision. Without a clear sense of purpose, persistence can feel like blind effort, draining energy without producing meaningful results. But when your actions are aligned with a compelling why, every obstacle becomes surmountable, every setback becomes a lesson, and every moment of doubt becomes fuel for renewed determination. Purpose turns effort into progress, frustration into motivation, and obstacles into stepping stones. The power of persistence also comes from momentum. Each action, each small success, and each step forward builds momentum that propels you toward your goal. Even when progress seems slow, the accumulation of consistent effort compounds over time, creating breakthroughs that were once unimaginable. Those who persist understand that small, daily actions, repeated with discipline and focus, create extraordinary results. Momentum is the force that carries you through difficult times, makes obstacles more manageable, and keeps your dream within reach even when the path seems daunting. Persistence demands adaptability. The road to your dreams is rarely straight or predictable. Plans will fail, strategies will need adjustment, and unexpected challenges will arise. The persistent person does not see these changes as reasons to quit, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and refine their approach. Flexibility, combined with relentless determination, ensures that no obstacle is permanent and no setback is final. By remaining adaptable while maintaining unwavering focus on your ultimate goal, you increase your chances of success exponentially. Emotional resilience is a critical component of persistence. The journey toward your dreams will test your patience, your confidence, and your emotional strength. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and frustration. Persistence is the ability to experience these emotions without letting them control your actions. It is the power to keep moving forward when your mind and body want to stop, to stay committed even when results are delayed, and to maintain belief in yourself when external circumstances challenge your confidence. Emotional resilience allows you to persevere through uncertainty and remain steadfast in pursuit of your vision. Persistence is also reinforced by self-discipline. Dreams do not become reality through wishful thinking or occasional bursts of effort. They require structured, focused action over time. Discipline ensures that you continue taking steps toward your goals even when motivation fades. It transforms desire into tangible results, turns intentions into habits, and makes progress inevitable. The combination of persistence and discipline is unstoppable because it bridges the gap between dreams and reality, transforming potential into achievement. Ultimately, persistence is about refusing to give up on yourself and your vision. It is the unwavering commitment to keep moving forward, regardless of the obstacles, challenges, or setbacks that arise. It is the belief that your dreams are not just possible, but inevitable if you remain steadfast, focused, and relentless. Every person who has achieved extraordinary success in history has done so because they persisted when others quit. They acted when others hesitated, and they believed when others doubted.